Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Generation 1 Mirage, and I love this toy. Real quick reminder to everybody, if you see spots on the screen, my lens is not dirty, I dropped my phone, and I've got a couple of dead pixels. Unfortunately, nothing I can do about that. Moving on, Generation 1 Mirage, originally released in 1984 and retailed for approximately $10. And he is a Formula 1 racer. And here in car mode, he's approximately 4.5 inches long and about 1 inch tall. And what an awesome looking little vehicle we've got here. Yeah, I really, really love this. This is one that I never, ever had as a kid. Now, this is what you would call, this is not an original G1. Okay, this is what you would call an unofficial reissue or a KO, if you want to call it that, because it's not officially licensed by Hasbro. So there's a couple of these online, and I've started checking a couple of these out. Some of the ones that I didn't have as a kid, some of the ones that are not getting official reissues, and they're cheap enough. I figured I want to go ahead and check some of these out. And they're cheap enough to check out and see if they're any good. And I've been impressed so far with what I've gotten. So that's actually led me to pick up a couple. So yeah, this is a new figure that I bought. It came new in the box. I put the stickers on it. And so far, I'm really impressed and really happy with what I've gotten. Even with the other ones that I've gotten as well. Really, really happy with these guys. You know, and I'm not against KOs. If you're going to use them for the purpose of, like myself, for example, where this is going on my shelf. This is for me. I play with it. I shoot a video of it. I put it on the shelf. And yeah, I've taken this guy off the shelf several times already to just mess with it. I really, really enjoy just doing that. So, you know, I just can't see spending what a real one complete and in good shape and with all the accessories and all of that. I just can't spend that. So this is a good placeholder for that, and I'm really, really impressed with the quality of these. Now, it does come with accessories as well. However, one thing about the accessories, it comes with 3 missiles and a little missile, or sorry, a little rifle. And as you can see, these are gold chrome. And not the silver chrome or the chrome or whatever you want to call that. So, yeah, that's a telltale right there that it's going to be a KO if you see the weapons looking like this. I am not sure, but I don't believe that G1 ever came with weapons in these colors. Not Mirage anyway. I know some figures did, especially, like, for example, some of the cassettes had accessories that came in gold chrome like this. I don't think Mirage had gold weapons like this. I don't think that was the case. And then also the missile launcher had no spring inside it. And right here where the screw is, there was no screw. It had been glued to the back. So you could put the missiles in and it wouldn't launch. Now, as it happens, I had previously a set of missiles and a rifle, and I had a broken missile launcher with a spring in it. So I was able to take the spring off of that, very carefully pop this guy open, put the spring in, and then use the screw to put it back together. So so now I was fortunate enough that I had this set in my spare Transformer parts. So now I'm able to give him his proper color parts. And while now keep in mind that the spring came out of an original 30-year-old launcher, so that's about all you're going to get out of it. It's not the most powerful. But it does, you know, what it's supposed to do. Well, it didn't do it that time. So, okay, we're 2 for 2. So there you go. So, yeah, see how that one came out a little. I should have stopped at the second one, because the second one was the best shot. What are you going to do? There you go. There you go. We'll finish with that one. We're not going to tempt fate. So, so yeah, so there you go. You got 3 missiles. A G1 would have come with these colored missiles and this color rifle. And then you've got this missile launcher right here. So we'll set those aside, and we'll get into transformation. So one last look at the F1. One thing I did have a complaint about with this figure was that the 26 elf here in the front was tumblegraphed, and a lot of it had been rubbed off already. I don't know what happened at the factory, but it almost looked like this front part was a used toy, or I don't know, but it was just rubbed off. So I just got a replacement sticker for it. No big deal. But yeah, that was a little disappointing when I took it out of the box and that was rubbed off. Other than that, you know, all the stickers are there. Everything looks nice. Now, the stickers do include these red stripes. And also, I don't know if the original stickers that came with it did, or if it's my repro labels that I bought. I bought repro labels again, you know, to replace that. But I have the Cetains, whatever this is, 26 here on the sides. I have replacement stickers for these too. Now, these are also tempographed. So I don't know if the original one is supposed to be tempographed or if it's supposed to be a sticker. I'm not sure about that. But if this ever rubs off, I have a sticker to replace it. So that's nice. So there you go. Beautiful, beautiful car. Rolls nicely. Tiny little thing, but very nice. Let's get into transformation. We'll back up just a little bit. And, you know, just like a G1, it's very simple. We'll take the back wing and angle it down like that. Separate the car in the center. Pull out the arms from the sides. That's going to give us clearance to rotate them at the waist. And once we've got them rotated at the waist, we can go ahead and pull the legs apart. And I like to move the arms up a bit there. And then finally, we're going to take the front of the car and fold it down. Take these wheels, push them back. We'll take our missile launcher, which just shot. Why didn't you do that before when I was showing you off, huh? And very carefully, very, very carefully, we're going to put this missile launcher here on this back wheel. And just be very, very gentle and very careful when you do that. That is, I guess that is one of the biggest complaints or, you know, biggest breaks with this guy. As you can see with this original launcher, those clips are broken. And apparently that is just a big problem with this figure, is those clips breaking when you're taking the launcher on and off those back axles there. And there we have Mirage in robot mode, and he looks awesome. Here in robot mode, Mirage is approximately 4.5 inches tall, and just look at the detail on this guy. I absolutely love this guy. It's, you know, it's one of the ones that I didn't have as a kid, so it's very exciting to get some of these figures that I remember my friends having that I never got a chance to play with. So it's kind of cool to get these and get a chance to check them out now, because I had never had a Mirage in hand to be able to check them out, you know. And there's some other figures that I've been getting that I've never been able to check out, so it's very exciting to do that. So there's his face, and there's all the detail. I guess I should have shown off the back of the car has the rub symbol, and it does work. Now this is one that takes quite a lot of rubbing, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it off here. I'm not getting enough friction in there. Something about these KO rub symbols, they do work. I'm just going to have you trust me on this. It does work, but man, you got to really press on it and rub the heck out of it to get it to work. But it's there. It does work. So there you go. So there it is. Detail is beautiful. You know, again, it looks just like the G1. It looks like the real thing. It feels like the real thing. It plays like the real thing, which for my purposes of having it in my personal collection is great. I love it. Articulation, you know, much like a G1. Actually, a little better than your average G1 of this era. So you've got shoulder. You can rotate the shoulder, you can rotate the elbow, and you can also rotate at the waist. So it's actually not terrible. You know, and we'll give him his weapon. We'll bring in his little rifle, and you can peg this into either arm. There you go. And that's his weapon. And then again, you can press on the missile launcher here, and the little tab in the back here, and it'll shoot off, in my case, whenever it feels like it. As we've seen, it just seems like a complete crapshoot, 50-50. So, hey, there you go. Sometimes it shoots, sometimes it doesn't. What are you going to do? So, absolutely love this figure. Again, if you're looking to maybe fill in some holes in your collection, some of these KOs or unofficial reissues are not a bad way to go. Just beware that you might get gold chrome weapons instead of chrome weapons. I got a... what's his name? I got a Sunstreaker also, and his weapons are all the correct colors. So it seems to be like a 50-50 thing. It's, you know, so I guess that's kind of a little bit of a gamble on the weapons. But other than that, you know, It's just an absolutely gorgeous figure. Looks great, plays great. Love, love, love being able to add this to my collection. And I think that about covers Transformers Generation 1 Mirage. What did you think of this figure, and what would you like to see me review next? Let me know by leaving me a comment, give me some thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.